About a year ago, I was talking with Milton and Mermikides, and we both recognised that there was a gap in the guitar sort of research community, a gap for a kind of hub place where all guitar researchers could congregate and use it as a sort of portal for all the different activities that are going on all the way around the world with guitar.
So it's really a place for guitarists, composers and guitar enthusiasts to share their passion about the guitar.
For years I've been wondering why the guitar world doesn't have a research center. We have hundreds of guitar festivals all around the world, but the guitar world was lacking this conference.
I think the Guitar Center, this research center, is a brilliant idea and at just the right moment. The establishment of it as an entity in itself formalizes an interest and an activity which all guitarists naturally have in common. And so to have a structure whereby that can be celebrated I think is a great thing.
I've learned a lot of stuff just from seeing people live, but then being able to talk to the performers and get kind of inside the performance even more is amazing and a very rare thing that should definitely be taken advantage of.
To talk to people, to interact, to find out what they're doing, what they're thinking.
And to see not just where the guitar has been coming from, but where the guitar's going. So it's been a unique opportunity.
We're absolutely delighted that Maurice Summerfield has decided to give his collection of books, scores and journals to our university library. So we'll have the Maurice Summerfield archive, which researchers will be able to access.
This weekend it's been the most phenomenal chance to talk to people from diverse backgrounds, diverse styles.
It's really beneficial for musicians to have a sort of a core place to share ideas and express ideas. I think it speeds up the learning process for everyone involved.
And like many of the international centres that we have, it's an incredibly great forum. It's a huge network, in this particular case, of guitarists, whether they're performers or researchers, across the whole of the globe.
Artistic growth and theoretical knowledge doesn't happen on paper, it happens between people.
Music has to be alive, and the only way that theory and music keep going forward is if the two interact.
Nothing really grows if you don't get inspired by what other people are doing. And the only way to do that is to have these sort of events.
If you're doing a tour of 10 or 12 concerts, by the time of the third or fourth or fifth, you go straight on, you go from one piece to the next, you think, oh, this is great and all that. But I remember 57, 58, Stephen said he had a concerto. I hate ranking things, whether it's players or pieces by composers, but I think it's his most ambitious but also most successful.
I find a lot of people are having conversations here where they're completely unaware of something that's been going on for a really long time.
Conferences like this are quite important for the guitar. Fortunately, we also have the concerts there, which are attractive.
The variety of performers that we've had as well, from percussive acoustic guitar to sort of classical counterpoint, is great. It feels really good.
Over the next few years, we're hoping to galvanise a community of guitar researchers, one that meets every so often in a symposium like this, and one which is in communication through various online resources.
I think the benefit will be that people will come and understand that behind the playing of the guitar there's a tremendous history, and the more we understand about the history of the guitar, the better it is for everybody, I think.
personally, it's exciting to know that more or less on my doorstep there's potentially people I could work with, learn from, collaborate with.
Hopefully things like this would bring value to different and more contemporary and perhaps more adventurous ideas.
There's a lot of artificial delineation between styles and players, and when you actually go and meet the people, representatives of those disciplines, it turns out everyone loves everything. And what I'd love to see come out of this centre is a shared enthusiasm, passion, new works, new performances, and basically events like this one.
I think it's a very special occasion to just learn so much and meet people, and I'm really thrilled to be here.